guitarist, welcome to Master Guitar Fret. My name is Yurik. In this lesson I want to focus on the CAGED system. You just heard me play an 8-bar blues progression in E. It's a 1, 2, 4, and 5 progression. In a progression, I didn't just stay in the 1, the 4, or the 5 chord. I played the chords in different positions of the neck, which gives it a totally different feel. This comes in handy when you play with another guitar player, where the other guitar player maybe just lays down a solid blues shuffle and you now play this rhythm lead over it, which makes it very interesting. This is not going to be a total lesson about the CAGED system. It's just going to highlight how you can use it in your rhythm playing and as well in your lead playing, because when you know where those chords are, you can then easily find the notes to play your lead. If you get something out of my lesson, then please subscribe, hit the bell so you get notification when new lessons go up. Thank you so much. If you hang around to the very end of the video, I will show you how you can end the progression with a cool little ending, okay? And remember, for the most part, I always provide tabs for these lessons, so you can find a link to the tab in my description. You can download it for free and use it at your disposal. So let's break down that little 8-bar blues. We're in the key of E, obviously. So we use the E chord, the A chord, the F sharp minor chord, and the B chord. Okay, so that's the progression. And it's an 8-bar blues. It's pretty short and sweet. And what I'm showing you is going over 2 whole 8-bar progression. Okay, so you can repeat that. You can create your own, or maybe make your own stuff up with what you've learned today. Okay, and at the end I'm going to show you how you can get out of it. So let's look at the first lick, the first part, the E part. So you play the open E chord, and now we're going to apply that CAGED system. So we're going to use the D chord, but not as D, we're going to use it as E. And from D, a full step is E, right? After D comes E. There we go. We're going to use that D shape. But now we're going to make it even more interesting. We're actually going to play a D7. Right? It's the same note, but it has a different feel. And we're even going to throw something else in. We're going to throw a little slide. We go from the E sharp twice. Right? So that adds a whole new dimension. And that is the CAGED system. Right? So that D chord can be played all over the neck. So if you're into bar chords, you notice that from the open E, that D corresponding D chord is a full fret down, okay? So if you happen to be in A, you know, I'm just telling you that, that's not part of the tune today. So if we're gonna go a full step down, we have the D there. And actually, I should correct myself. We are going to play that. All right, so. Okay, so that's the first section in the E bar. So there's 2 bars in E. Then 2 bars in A. Okay, and in A, we're going to do. Okay, gotta be quick. So you come down first, it's a downstroke, and then you come up. You're already in the A7 set up, you go down, okay, and come up. And then we go to the F shape. It's not part of the CAGED system, but actually it is, because it would be the E bar chord, right? This is the E shape. Bar, that is A, and we can also play it just like that, right? And that's all we're playing, the 4 lower strings. So we're playing A here. So, and then we're going to do the D shape. Again, we're sliding from A sharp to A in the D7 shape, right? So we're actually covered the A shape of the A chord, the E shape slash actually F shape of the A chord, as well as the D. So we're playing the same chord in different places. So, and that's what makes it sound so cool, right? When you know where these chords are, you can be very creative in your playing, especially when you play with somebody else or when you create a composition. You want to make it a little bit interesting, right? So the A part. Next it goes back to E. So we play a half a bar of E, a half a bar of F sharp minor, and then we'll do the B bar chord or the B power chord. I find it easy to do the power chord, then you can go right into that lead. So, basically out of the B major pentatonic scale, we slide from A4 to A6, and then a hammer on from D4 to D6, then G4, G2, and open. Okay? Back to E, and then we'll make that B7 shape, but we don't play the B7, we play the C7, just to give it a little bit more of a different feel, okay? So I'm going to play the whole thing again. Okay, it's like, and that concludes the first 8 bars of this caged blues, if I can call it that. So, going back to that B7, it's actually a very interesting chord because you can play it pretty much anywhere on the neck, right? That's the root note, B. So if you need to know all the notes, obviously, on the neck. So here's D. Here's a D7. Right, it's the A bar chord, D7. But you can also play it here. Here's the E with the A bar chord. And that B7 shape here. Right? So you can apply that as well, you know, so I apply it here. From a C7 to a B7. Because it's handy there, right? I could also play that. This is also a C7. But then I would have to change shape, so I'm much faster here. I just have to slide the whole thing over. So for the second part, we don't want to always play exactly the same. So we're going to play an E shuffle first. And then we put in this little lick. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That is for the first 2 E bars. And then we do an A shuffle. again over 2 A bars, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? We do this little double stop, and we use the G and the E chord only. We use hybrid picking, right? Pick, and one of your fingers, I usually use my ring fingers. We play that down here on the 9th fret. And we can slide in there, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and slide in, move one up, move one up. We'll change fingering. We're on the 6th G and on the 5th E. Now look at this, right? We've said before that here's the A bar chord, right? That's the F shape. So we basically pick those 2 strings. Comes out of that F shape, A. Down here, that's the D shape, right? So we're not playing the whole D. We just pick the 2 notes, 2 strings, the E and the B. Right? So again, it starts in A, and a slide up, and we end up back in that A, F, right? So just a nice way to this is used so many times. And again, you can do that in G. Now it goes back into the E, the F sharp minor, and B. But this time we're going to play it a little different. We're actually playing an C7 shape, so that's also part of the CAGED system. On the on the 5th fret, this is the root note here. Like C7 would be up here. On the 3rd fret, A is the C. 7th fret A string is E. So again, you can move this around. Need to know the notes on that A string, right? After E comes F, half step, right? So we could do an F7 down here. Right? So you can move that all over the place. So again, you have all kinds of stuff available to you. And, you know, start slow. Start remembering the D chord, right? And how they correspond to the open chords. And then you can incorporate those. Let's get back to our subject matter today, right? So we're back into, but now we're going to play it down here. So we play the E up here as a C7 shape. Half a bar. And then we play this. What is this? This is a D minor shape, right? And we play that on the 5th fret. Right? So F sharp. We said that a full step down, the D chord, is the corresponding F sharp in the D shape. Right? But we need the minor, so we do the minor shape. We'll do the D minor shape. So here only pick the 3 bottom notes, okay? And then we'll do a B bar chord. And then we play this. So we play that on the 9D and 9B. And then move one up. And then pick each individually. Here we change, right? We're now on B5 and D6. And then we'll play the open. Open E, low E, and high E. I play that whole turnaround segment. And then to finish it. And what are we doing here? Well, we got to play this C7 and B7. This time we're just going to play a C and a B in the A shape. C, B. So why are we doing this? Well, we don't have to go up here. We can play it right close to where we finished that. So I'm going to show you how you can actually end this if you don't want to repeat it over and over again, right? Or once you finish the tune. And do that little slide, okay? And the timing here basically is, it's a full E bar, and then as it goes into the next E bar, just kind of practice it over the timing. Basically an E9. I hope you enjoyed the lessons. If you did, give me 2 thumbs up, and until next time, I will see you soon. Take care.